saw Trump. I mean, come on, the guy's a genius.
Yeah.
You know, media goes around telling him.
I absolutely hate this genre of video. Go on the street and interview dumb Republicans. I blame The Daily Show, even though The Daily Show is very smart and funny. Like, what is the purpose of this content? We have a midterm election coming up, and instead of encouraging people to be registered and encouraging people to, make sure that they know the issues that are going to be on the ballot, it's like, look at these dumb Republicans. But guess what? Those dumb Republicans will vote. They will vote. And so, while everybody is kikiing about how stupid they are putting policies in place that impact people's lives, kill people, children, elderly, marginalized folks with disabilities. Come the on, guys. This is why is this the move? They're so dumb. They're not as dumb as you think.
They are absolutely not as dumb as you think. So the comedian Franchesca Ramsey is criticizing viral videos of interviews at MAGA rallies. We have a person who does just that, among other things, right with us, our very own David Shuster. David, thoughts about this, about what Franchesca had to say?
I totally get the concern, and I appreciate the idea of, wait a second, why are we giving a platform to people who sound dumb and they're saying crazy things, and why are we giving that airtime? And I'm a believer that, yes, it's important to understand that there are these real people out there, and that a lot of them are saying things that, yes, sound crazy and sound stupid, but these are people who are lost. And to the extent that we're ever gonna be able to bring people like that back, we need to be reminded that, look, maybe we need a better education system in this country. Maybe we need a media system that is actually speaking the truth instead of the right-wing partisanship of OAN, Newsmax, and Fox, because that's where these people are getting their news. And when you talk to them and you hear this stuff, it all starts to make sense as to why they're this way. And when you understand why they feel the way they do, because they've been misled, because they don't understand what's happening around them, because they have this echo chamber, this bubble, it becomes a little bit easier to imagine ways that we might be able to fix it. And oh, by the way, when you are able to talk to people and say, hey, well, what about X, Y, and Z, and they don't understand logic, well, there's a little bit of entertainment there as well.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And just the brainwashing that is going on in this country is just, it's chilling, actually. So when I see your interviews, but I tell you, I know something that we both can agree with Franchesca on, and that is Republican voters do actually vote. So according to the US Census Bureau, the 2020 presidential election had the highest voter turnout of the 21st century, with 66.8% of citizens 18 years and older voting in the election. And let's remind you that voter turnout increases as age increases, which makes you think that maybe older folks who might fall victim to GOP lies are the driving vote in the United States of America. Let's go and put those two things together. And what's happening right now? Take a look at this headline. Record turnout and long lines mark first day of early voting in Georgia. And who knows, maybe this midterm might outpace. I think we're on the same track, David, as the last 2018, actually.
Oh, for sure. And these people at these rallies, I mean, they are engaged. I mean, regardless of what we think about them, they are the people who they spend so much of their identity is tied up in somehow fighting back by pulling the lever for what people we think are crazy. But look, the best way to sort of counter these folks in the short term is to make sure that all of us go to vote, and that people who may not care about politics as much find a reason to care, because otherwise these people who are saying crazy things, who are doing things to hurt so many of us, they get more political power, and they already have plenty of power as it is.
Yeah, they do. All of us should care about politics, because politics cares about us. And care, I'm using that word very loosely, because it depends on who holds the power and what they push as they hold the power.